a lot of people just celebrated Valentine's Day, and I was just thinking about it, and I said to Babe, is Valentine's Day still relevant for married couples? What do you think, baby?
That's a trick question. I think that's a trick question.
I'm not trying to trick him. I'm just
So
curious. I'm wondering what other people thought of this.
I'm going to be very politically correct with my answer.
I want you to be yourself. Be honest. Be yourself.
I mean, for us, if it's still relevant?
For you, what you think. Not, and then we can probably talk about what we're doing, but I want to hear your own opinion.
I mean, I think for me, it's still relevant, but it doesn't have to be Valentine's Day. Like it can be any day that I choose to be special.
That's kind of polluting those other dates. Like, what does Valentine's Day even mean to you? Well, Valentine's Day is about celebrating love, and you're talking about those dates. Those dates are special events.
Well, that's what I'm
just trying
saying.
to understand it. I'm not.
Right. What I'm saying is a lot of times, like, there's some people who don't even believe in Valentine's Day. Some people are anti-popular days, popular special days, and so And so Valentine's Day for them, like,
especially Christians that would find the roots in paganism. Oh no,
exactly pagan. Right. So like for some people, like Valentine's Day or Love Day, it's not going to be February 14th. It's going to be like some other day that they celebrate love in their own special way. So I think for those people who don't celebrate Valentine's Day, like, they can find other special days, right? But maybe we're getting ahead of ourselves, right? So I think it's still special, yes. And let's kind of go on from there.
Okay. Yeah. And on that day, for married couples now, because I was just thinking about the evolution, so to speak, of how we have spent our Valentine days. So
okay, so you mean evolution from dating, courtship, marriage, or just marriage?
Well,
what are we talking about?
The ones that stand out to me, I don't know if it's because I still have baby brain, is like from marriage.
From marriage, okay.
Yeah. All right. So I can remember, like when you're in school and Valentine's Day is going on, you're poor. You would buy probably one rose and write an original poem.
Are you telling them what I've done?
Yes, I'm just remembering what I have received.
Just checking.
Yes.
Okay.
So I remember original poetry, which I mean, those things were very, very nice. And then as a work at the last one.
I'm listening.
The last Valentine's Day. Anyway, I'm working myself up to that. Anyway, I don't want to go into details about all that Dale did in the past, but I just remember the last.
Well.
No, wait, no, the last 3 ones stood out to me in terms of the evolution. So I remember the last 3 ones, like not 2. So we intentionally said, okay, we're gonna make heart-shaped dumplings, and we had a video about it, and we danced, and honestly, it was fun. And then last year, I think you surprised me, right, by making this cute little heart-shaped strawberries and a card and dessert, and that was amazing. But this year, 2022, we have a 13-month-old back to work full time, really tired from not having much sleep, and I honestly couldn't even remember what we did. Oh yeah, after work we had another event from 5 to 7, and oh gosh, by the time I was so exhausted. So I was telling Dale that I missed it. Like, what happened? You remember what we did?
All the hard work that I put in, she forgot. See that?
Oh, wow. I do remember getting a card.
It's rough.
But I'm just thinking about, honestly, now that real life is happening.
She got a card. We had a little video. We watched a movie.
You had a video for me?
You forgot the video?
What did you do?
With me and Rebecca.
You sure it was this one?
Wow. I would play it back right now if I wasn't using the device that has a video on it, right?
You made a video for me?
Yeah, we wish you happy Valentine's Day and want you to know that you are loved and appreciated, and that we're working on a little project and you get it later, which was the card.
Oh,
all
yes,
personalized.
Oh,
and
yes.
like it's...
See, I forget. You see, that's the thing,
She's gonna blame baby brain for this.
No,
right?
no, but listen, guys who are married or dating somebody for a while, have you noticed that the evolution of the gifts have changed? Like, honestly, the first gift or the first years of the gifts were so intentional and so big, and thinking about the poetry handwritten, and
my card wasn't intentional.
It was good.
Do you even remember what was in the card?
I remember the words, but they were, most of it was not your words.
What?
Was it? Was it, baby? Just
This
help my
is
baby brain.
maybe I should go for the card and show
All
you
right.
guys.
Can I see the card?
I'm not showing the card. It was your personal card that I took
You don't
time
have to
to
show
write
it.
for you.
Okay, well you chose it, so that was effort.
Wow.
But seriously, it's not that I'm saying this like he doesn't do great on Valentine's Day. I was just thinking about the fact that for me, in terms of my effort towards you, maybe I'm calling myself out here, and I'm saying that from my perspective, it's like life is hitting me now. Like it fell on a Tuesday.
She has no time for Valentine's Day. That's what she said.
For this one, to be honest. And
Wow.
I just was wondering if other couples felt the same way who are married, or, when you have all of these things going on, like, do you still, for that specific day? Because, babe, I do show you that I love you on just every day, right?
But I was about to say, like, I'm not quite sure why you're putting yourself down or almost putting me down
No.
for our special Valentine's Day that we do our way.
Yeah,
right?
I honestly forgot some of the details.
It's okay.
But
It's okay. I'll forgive her, right?
Yeah.
The other thing too is for us, we don't want to just have a day that we celebrate love just because it's Valentine's Day, right? We are intentional about spending moments, being present in the moments we spend together, so that like every day is special, right? Because it's really, really important. A lot of times, what people do is like they'll neglect to appreciate those around them until those special days. That's one time a year. Maybe it's a birthday, anniversary, anything, and then Valentine's Day, right? So only 3 times a year you'll know that I love and appreciate you. That's a problem, right? I think it's important for us to be intentional all the time, or pick those multiple special days where you can let people know how much you love and appreciate them, right? So that's the importance. But yeah, I think our Valentine's days have evolved, and I don't think they've gotten less meaningful or we put less intentionality into it. I think it just changes, and so yeah,
it fits to what's going on in our lives.
Right.
Like, obviously, if you haven't slept that much for the week, it would be a little too elaborate to go out or do something a little extra, considering the fact that you have limited more time and energy. That is the heart of what the discussion is about today. Like, is Valentine's Day still necessary when you are married? If it is that you're showing the person that you love them every day, right? Like, what difference if you skip that day, that one day, because you're already doing it every other day? So that, I don't know. That's just a question. I'm curious to hear you guys' feedback about.
If it comes down to that, then I guess it would be like a personal thing, right? As a couple, as a family, you have to determine whether or not for you it's going to be special or not, right? So that's your choice. For us, we still do it, right? I'm tired or not, and of course, for the past 2 or 3 years we had COVID, so we spent it at home. It was more personal. We chose not to go out. So I think it's the same thing now. I mean, for this Valentine's Day, we chose not to go out, tired or not, right? 13-month-old or not, and we still made it special, right?
Excuse me, I'm tired even making this video right now.
It's rough.
But you know.
So really, the discussion should be how much more sleep can we get? Chanel?
This is just for us. This is a question I'm curious about for other couples or people who are dating out there.
We're being transparent.
I'm just curious what you guys think about, Valentine's Day, if you're dating somebody for a long time or if you're married, and if it has evolved, and what does it even mean to you? Do you think it should be something that should be highlighted one day of the year, or do you incorporate those little things throughout the years or throughout the days to make that person feel loved and special?
Right. So. Or do you do both? The idea is that you're still intentional about letting them know how much you appreciate them, whether on Valentine's Day or any other day.
Yeah, and I think it's important to listen to the other person's how the other person responds to love.
Okay.
So, but tell me what you guys think down in the comments below.
Please
do you think
tell us what you think.
Valentine's Day is still relevant? My response to that is that I think it's still relevant, but I also think it's important to not just choose that one day, but throughout the days or throughout the years and months, just listen to your partner and what they need, because honestly, sometimes even just the little things. I was just thinking about our journey, and if you've been with somebody for so long, personally, it's, I don't know, that buzz that I felt when I was dating, and the need to have stuff and do stuff is not as strong now.
Okay,
as it was
let me
before.
clarify. There's a difference between the buzz and the need to have things.
The
because
buzz is that feeling like, oh my gosh, it
well,
is Valentine's Day. I'm expecting some surprise or something special from my partner. That's the kind of feeling that I'm talking about. For me, when it came around this time, I'm like, oh, it's Valentine's Day.
why is that though?
I don't know. That's what I'm curious,
Are
guys.
you saying that you are so used to being appreciated every day?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
I gotta clarify this because it could also mean like I'm tired of Valentine's Day because it's the same person. Like let me clarify what she
Oh.
means for my
Okay.
for
Okay.
me,
You're right.
right?
That's
So
that's what it is.
I just gotta make sure that I know what she means, right? But hey, comment below. Tell us, what's your response to this very complex question, right?
Yes.
How do you navigate relationships in Valentine's Day? We also hope that moving forward that you can feel appreciated, feel loved, and let those around you know you love and appreciate them because you do.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Please like, subscribe, and share, and we will see you on Sunday.